Dr. Hamblin, the president has been very vocal about his support for using hydroxychloroquine. There have been tests done with it, or people have been given it, and it's not clear how effective it's been. But what we are seeing is that some French hospitals are recommending not using that, Sweden as well, because of the negative side effects in terms of the cardiac effects. What do we know about this drug, and is it wise to be telling the American public that what do they have to lose? Why not try it?
It's definitely not wise to tell people that they have nothing to lose right now. This is a new disease to the human species, and it involves our immune system acting in strange ways that are sometimes helpful to us and sometimes are actually the cause of the problem, and ultimately can end up ending our life. And this is a drug that can modulate those immune responses. So it's very possible that it could have some effect, and that some of the effect will sometimes be good and sometimes bad, depending on who takes it, in what amounts, at what point in the disease. And there are clinical trials ongoing right now to tell us exactly the answers to those questions, and we'll know. But it is the case that most people recover from this disease, and you don't want to risk taking something that could make it worse or could introduce a new problem before we know for sure that it's safe and effective.
Doctor, let me ask you about two conversations I've heard in the last 24 hours from serious people theorizing about what it will be like when we're, let's say, beyond the backside of the curve. Are we going to have, we heard that Disney may do temperature checks when they welcome guests back into their parks. Are we going to have routine temperature checks entering airports, restaurants, movie theaters, number one? Number two, people are going to be ultra wary of those who have it and are asymptomatic, those who have already had it, those who have not had it. And this serious person was asking, are we going to have some sort of marking system, Live Strong bracelets for people who, by dint of their profession, have to work in close proximity, have to deal with the public? How are we going to know what people are going to need to know?
That sounds like a pretty dystopian idea of marking people.
I know.
But yeah, we're thinking this is unprecedented, uncharted territory, so I'm all for thinking outside the box. I think that until we have a vaccine and we feel like we have really good herd immunity, everything in life is going to be changed, and it is going to come in waves where we gradually reintroduce certain activities. And getting to the point of having mass gatherings like big concerts and festivals and having people feel comfortable and safe going to those things doesn't seem in the cards until we have that vaccination and herd immunity. But reopening, some businesses and letting people feel like they can have small social gatherings at certain points, depending how things progress, that will happen in certain areas. And some people will feel confident doing that because they have the antibodies, and other people will not want to take chances. And it will be important that, everybody continues to think about everyone else in this, that even if they feel like they want to have a more aggressive policy towards reopening things earlier, that, we need to think about the people who are who could be most hurt by us doing that too quickly.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.